Greetings of peace, love, and happiness. This is your man, Preston DJ Smooth, on Real Hot Radio 365.com. Coming at you with another super fantastic presentation of Real Talk. Today's guest is the multi-talented Miss Lisa Mcglown. Miss Lisa is known as a triple threat, but I will go even further than that and say she's a fourple threat. She can dance, she can sing, she's a musician, and number 4, she's also a producer. And I'll even up at one. Number 5, she's beautiful too. Okay. So Miss Lisa was born and raised in Toledo, Ohio, where her musical gifts were birthed and developed at an early age. Her professional music career began at age 12 as a drummer for various churches and groups in the metro Toledo area. Lisa would go on to accompany gospel greats such as Dr. Mattie Moss Clark, Fred Hammond, Vicki Winans, Marvin Winans, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Twinkie Clark, the Clark Sisters, Rance Allen, Thomas Whitfield, Donald Vales, Marvin Sapp, and many others. So, without further ado, put your hearts together as we bring on Miss Lisa Mcglown. Greetings, Miss Lisa. Glad to have you here.
I'm happy to be here. And thank you for inviting me.
You like that fourple part, right?
Yeah, that was nice.
So after your adventures there on that gospel history, where did you go from there?
I started touring with the Daniel Winans. I did that for some years, and then my sisters joined me. My sisters and I sang together. We're singing together as well. I did that for a few years. Started traveling with Vanessa Mitchell. She was the lead singer for the Motown group way back in the day. High Energy. And at this time, she was singing gospel. So we met on the road. We were somewhere at the same venue, and then she ended up asking me to go on the road with her. So I went on the road with her for some years, and just kept singing, and just kept writing, and then ended up just writing for a couple of her recordings. And then some, other artists started asking for songs. So I ended up writing for other artists. So I was just writing for years, but I was not singing solo. And eventually, I don't know, I just started singing. I don't even remember how I started the first time. I sang myself, but it just happened. I started singing. I was writing everything: jazz, gospel, pop, all kinds of music. And then I ended up, I let someone hear a demo I did of some jazz songs, and then they booked me to do a show. This lady, Anna Sullivan. And then she kept booking me to do shows, so I kept singing, ended up doing jazz. And that's how that whole thing started, with the jazz. But, it was just something it seemed like I've always done, writing, and I just end up doing something else. That's always happened that way. So,
Yes.
yeah, so I'm still writing and still performing jazz. Just loving it.
Well, that's good. It's great to be able to do things that you love to do. And
yes, sir. And I can honestly say everything I've wanted to do, put my mind to, and had a goal to accomplish, I did. I was able to, and I'm really thankful to God for that. For the gifts. Mm-hmm. But I've had a great life because of it. and I appreciate it. I thank him for it.
Yes, absolutely. And I've listened to some of your songs, and you're a great writer. I mean, you can write.
Oh, thank you.
Not only the lyrics, but on top of the orchestration. Visualizing all of that. I've been there. I'm a musician myself, and that's a real challenge. To get everything down, especially the instrumentation from each instrument. How's that working out? How's that with you?
Yeah, well, I have help on some things, but I had started at some point. I had my set up at home, so I was recording. I was basically had my studio set up just for writing purposes to demo things. Mm-hmm. So there were some songs I'd demo, and then I'd have a producer, and they'd say, well, this is good enough to just use your music. Mm-hmm. So some of the songs ended up just using my music and producing, and then I co-produced a lot of the other stuff with different producers down through the years. But my stuff now, Marcus Williams, the drummer extraordinaire, he's been producing my jazz. He's an excellent drummer. He's Candy Staten, the singer Candy Staten's son.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and he's played with Isaac Hayes and quite a few of the big artists. So he's an excellent drummer.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, one of my favorites is Tenderly.
Oh, really? That's the current one.
I like that. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Marcus produced that.
Okay.
Yes, and Xavier Gordon. I don't know if you're playing his music, but he's from Georgia, from here, but moved to LA, and he's got a project out. He did all the programming and keyboard playing and everything. So he's excellent.
Right.
And then Rip Watford on guitar. He's big time. He plays for everyone. But that's actually probably one of my favorite songs as well. Yeah.
So how'd you smooth your way into that one? It must be an experience thing, or?
Yeah, it's an experience. Most of them are experience from relationship.
Yeah.
And, I just write it on paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I that's basically it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first wrote it, with someone, how did I write it? It was a track that I found. I had it for years. I don't know where I got the track from. Mm-hmm. But I found it years later, and I was just in the writing mood, and I wrote it. So I was trying to call around and send it to, guys who had sent me tracks to say, is this your track? Did you send me this? Did you send me this? Because I'm going to write it. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know who sent it. So I ended up having it rearranged done again. Xavier arranged it, and then we just did it.
Yeah. Yeah, Xavier Gordon. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. You got to find Xavier Gordon. You got to get his music. He is awesome.
Okay. All right.
He was 25 years old when he programmed all that music.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, young talent. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
So at this point, we're going to go ahead and play your song, Tenderly.
Of life, boy, don't ever change, no way. She gratification causes me to rain on your inhabitation. leave out forever, and forever means always. Keep holding me, keep covering me, keep bringing out the best in me, keep moving me, keep loving me. Boy, keep on. Tenderly, you hold me like a blanket of gold. Naturally, you move me, boy. Ain't nobody ever loved me like you. Incredible, is all I can say. Intoxicated by your touch, boy, don't ever go away. Vigorous pleasure discovers long forgotten treasure. We said forever, and forever means always. Keep holding me, keep covering me, keep bringing out the best in me, keep moving me, keep loving me. Boy, keep on. Ooh, you hold me like a blanket in the cold. You cover. Bring out the best in me. Like a blanket in the cold, you cover me naturally. You hold me.
That was great. I really enjoyed that. And why isn't it on the, who's pushing your music out there for, the public?
No one really. You know what, DJ Smooth? I put my music out on my YouTube. If you read my YouTube,
yeah,
I just put it up to share.
Yeah,
my songwriting.
Okay.
Just putting on songs to share my songwriting.
Right.
With no other intentions, and then all the radio stations started requesting it.
Okay.
So I just started sending it out, And they all started playing it and really liking it. So I said, wow, okay. So I said, I had to hurry up and go and get the code, to embed the code in it. And so now I have a radio promotions person because it's just taken off.
Yeah.
And that I didn't put it out with the intention, to really release it like that. But I'm thankful to God. I mean, people like it.
I know that's right.
Right.
Yeah,
so I have to get me a radio person, and we're going to push it now. Do it the right way. So.
Right. Yeah, things really click for you. That word of mouth and getting that song out there in the first place so that people can hear it. Yeah.
That's something. And if I would have tried, it wouldn't happen that way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
well,
it's funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed that song. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
I'm glad.
Brought some memories for me too. So
great.
Yeah.
Well, see, my thing is, I like writing. Everybody's writing about bad men and this and that, and saying all these things about men, negative things. I said, I'm never writing that kind of music.
Oh, yeah.
All my music, that food to my soul, all my stuff is going to be positive music about good men.
Yes.
Yes, because fortunately, I don't keep picking bad men. So I'm not writing about them. That's not my experience.
Yeah.
And I'm writing about the good ones.
Exactly. Why accentuate the negative,
Right. Well, it sells, I guess, so a lot of people do it, but I'm not doing that.
Well, there's a lot of hurt out there in the world today.
Right.
But, we're working, but working to send love, peace out there in the ether.
Yes, sir.
If we keep doing it, if we keep doing that, like you doing your music, we're going to be successful.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I'm just going to keep doing what I do.
Okay. So, finally, what is the lesson that you would like to pass on to those young people coming up, behind you, if they can hear you? What is it that you would have to say to them?
I'd say that if it's something that they want to do or pursue, like I've always done it when I was little, say, okay, I want to do this. I want to do it well, and I want to be the best. But put in the work, practice, and put in the work. Set the goal, and meet the goal.
Right.
That's what That's what I've always do. That's why I'm thankful to God. Anything I've set out to do, I was able to really do it.
Yes.
And meet my goals. So you have to set goals and then put in the practice, the work, and then go ahead and dive in. Yeah. Whatever goal is. After that one, set another one. But you have to set goals and then work.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I suggest. And don't be afraid of any goal that seems too big. Just put in the work. Keep putting in the work for years.
Right.
I wrote for years. No one knew. They just loved me playing the drums. But I was writing and writing and writing. But I wasn't showing anyone my music. And no one knew I sang. But I was just perfecting that. So when I got an opportunity, I was ready. So just set the goal and put in the work and go for it.
Set the goal, put in the work, and go for it.
Go for it.
That's a good that's a good plan right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Would you like to tell the people where they can find you? I know you said that you're on Facebook, and I found you on LinkedIn. So are there other places? Tell us where else we can find you.
My Facebook, Facebook.com, Lisa Mcglown Music. That's my music page. And then also I'm on Instagram under Lisa Mcglown. And then my YouTube, I'm trying to build up my subscribers on YouTube so that I can start singing live on there. I want to perform live on YouTube. But I have to have those 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get that so I can go live That's on YouTube. They can find me on YouTube, and then also I'm going to be going live. The next song I release, I'm going to release it live from the Cave Recording Studio, which is the Marcus Williams studio. That's where I always work.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to go live, and I'm going to end up doing a song live, and eventually I'm going to end up doing another show with other artists that like the Where Are They Now type thing.
Right.
People who've been out of the spotlight for a long time. So that's coming. But I'm going to start going live on Instagram and Facebook, my Facebook music page.
Okay.
And eventually all three, YouTube as well, once I get my 1,000 subscribers. So help me get my 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, we're going to do the thing.
Please
you
like
know what I mean?
and subscribe
right.
so I can sing live for you all.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, Lisa, it's been a pleasure, having you on. You're a real quality gem. And
thank you.
I really appreciate you appearing here with us today.
Well, I appreciate you inviting me. You did not have to. I appreciate it. I love you. I love you, everyone. And thank you for listening and supporting my music. I appreciate it.
All right. Okay. Peace and love to you.
Peace and love.
Okay. This has been a wonderful and informative appearance and interview by an awesome and marvelously talented queen, Miss Lisa Mcglown. Lisa's history, talent, and presence is notable and remarkable. Speaking of remarks, visit RealHotRadio365.com and on Facebook and give a comment. Peace, love, and goodwill to all mankind.